everybody, welcome back to my platform. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. Thank you for the like. I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys like the video as you come in. Make sure you are also subscribed to the platform and that you've tapped that notification bell so that you are notified when I go live. Okay, so we are today... Well, we're going to start by calling in God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that God and the Holy Spirit, the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, along with Jesus Christ and any other ascended masters that would like to be with us, including our spiritual team of highest light and resonance. We're calling upon them for this reading and for every other. And we are calling upon the archangels as well, asking that Archangel Michael specifically block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, please continue to bless my platform and continue to grow it, and please continue to unshadow ban me and help me get my content out and these messages to the people that need to hear them so that they can have hope for their future, because hope is one of the most powerful things. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for all the messages and downloads that you give me. And I just wanted to say thank you and that I love you and thank you for supporting me. Okay. And I pray upon your holy presence and I meditate upon your divine will and what you have for the collective. All right. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, Gagan and Shaman Maria. Yeah, so we're basically, what was I saying? Oh, the contract, that you're responsible for yourself, in control of yourself. And that means with any of the information being channeled, if I talk about something in the realm of health, make sure that you take that information and follow up with a professional in the field of that advice, like a doctor, before applying any advice that me or any other psychic would give. Again, always take what the professionals say, because they know more than what we do in the realms of health or legal matters and stuff like that. Okay. So make sure that you are seeking aid outside. If you feel like something in the reading resonates, just make sure that you're being responsible with the information and seeking help from the professionals in those fields. Okay. Before just taking advice from me or any other person. All right. And then no witchcraft, no energy harvesting, no evil eyes, and no copying. I think that's basically it. Is allowed on this platform. Everything on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit. So don't steal messages from them. Okay, so I want to know what's going on with finance, because I feel a major shift happening. So we're going to work with the Money Moves Oracle deck. I love this deck because it like blends in with my background. It works really good. But it's also a very good deck to see what is going on financially, because I feel like you guys with the 9-9 portal have passed through. Welcome in, Amar. You guys have passed through some type of like trial or tribulation. You've passed the test. But now I'm feeling another energy coming up and trying to block your success. And I want to know, why is somebody so focused on your money? Why is somebody so focused on counting your pockets? And why is somebody so focused on stealing from you? Those are the main things that I want to know what the hell's going on. Because the fact, like when you guys pass tests, and the same thing goes for me as well. You know, I'm not perfect. I'll never claim to be. I'm also a human being, kind of. And I have extraterrestrial DNA, but I'm still having a human-like experience. And so basically, when I get confused of like why, like if you've just passed a major test, a major life lesson, you've gone through an ascension and you're literally gone through the 9-9 portal, it brought about a bunch of endings that were new beginnings, basically. And then I'm feeling another energy coming up that's a new energy. And I understand that the concept of new levels, new devils, like you get an upgrade and there's a new devil, but I don't firmly believe that on the highest levels of anything that there's always going to be devils. So I'm kind of wondering why it is that somebody is targeting you guys. Why does somebody want to see you broke and homeless And why is their energy creeping back up? I feel like somebody is getting ready to try to like strike at you or take something from you. And that's what I do not trust at all, this person's intentions. And this is the type of person that will smile in your face while they steal from you. So like literally you could know who this person is and you could be completely oblivious to this person, who this person is. But I feel like you may have a dream about them because they're coming up for a reason. That specific thing of new levels, new devils, you've ascended to a new height, and you've got this person and this entity, and maybe the entity is the person, or maybe they're just possessed, but they're trying to pull you back down to the level that you were just on, and it's a no. So I want to know why these people are trying to do that. Endings. What was I just saying? They're trying to cause endings when you're in a new beginning. And that is like ridiculous. So it says, this cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and a rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. So you have said goodbye to people, places, and things that no longer serve you, but they didn't want to say goodbye to you. So they keep trying to come back, and they're trying to pull you back down. They want to like knock you down a peg, whatever that saying is. Like if it's like kick you down a peg or knock you down a peg, they want to take you back down to the old vibration that you used to be, but you are not any longer that person that you used to be. So again, this is basically futile, but it is causing an energy of confusion for the people around you, because this person is trying to make the people around you turn on you. And that's just not going to happen. Gambling. They're taking a major gamble. And again, I don't get that you guys are gamblers. These people are the ones that were trying to cause these endings. They're taking a major gamble, like on trying to pull you back down to a level of poverty that you used to exist in. These people are taking a major gamble with their own finances. It says excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. I don't feel like you guys are gamblers, so I don't feel like you're putting things up as sacrifices. You got somebody else that is gambling with your energy, and they're trying to get an outcome that they used to see. Like they used to see you sad, upset, broke, or poor, or something like that, or not having an income. And this person felt like they were better than you because they had some type of income. Now they're losing their income and they're not able to gamble anymore. They're not able to siphon luck from you anymore. And so they're like, well, what happened? What happened was that the collective ascended, and these other people, they're about to be in really big trouble for trying to mess with your livelihood. Again, if you have children and somebody is trying to make you homeless, broken, poor, so that you can't even protect your children and take care of them, that is an assault on your life. People think that, oh, I'm just siphoning energy, or oh, I'm just doing magic on them, or oh, I'm just sending the evil eye, not realizing that what they're actually doing is messing with your livelihood, and that the Most High God takes that extremely serious and will not tolerate this type of behavior. Not from anybody, not against the chosen. The chosen are meant to be elevating, to be seen, to be heard. It's okay for you to take up space. It's okay for you to have an income. If everybody else, like, just think about it this way. Everybody on this planet has bills that they have to pay. Who are these people to say that you cannot work and you're working, you're actually doing your own work? Who are these people to say that you cannot work and make money? Who are they? Like, are they allowed to make money? Yes, they are. These people need to become very self-aware that the fact that they're trying to wish an ending on you financially is taking a gamble with their own finances. They need to understand that, but they don't. They don't have the, like, I don't know if it's common sense. I don't know what it is. Like, why would you try to stop someone else from having something that you want? If you're not going to allow that other person to have it, why do these people believe that the universe is going to let them have it? Again, these people are being stripped of their rank. They're being stripped of their finances. They're being stripped of their health. They're being stripped of any type of assistance that would ever have come to their aid. And they're being stripped of luck. So these people could be having a bad luck stream. They're wondering, or what is it called? A bad luck. Yeah, it's like a series of events that are bad, or originating around bad luck. Let's just say that. A series of unfortunate events. They're experiencing a loss and they took a major gamble with trying to mess with your finances. And I want to know why this person is so obsessed with your money. It's not their money, so why are they so obsessed? Do you see what how logically when we try to talk about it, there is a big hole of like confusion because this shit doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, this is all about your new beginning. Like literally, you ascended, you went through the 99 portal, you passed the initiation, you passed all the tests. Why are these people still here trying to initiate you? You've already passed all the tests. These people could not even if these people were initiated in the way that they've tried to initiate you with all of these tests that did not come from God, these people would be homeless, poor, broke, and sick and dead. And they would not be having a new beginning. Like they basically are not having a new beginning. They did not pass through the 99 portal. They're not ascending with you. They're not going on this brand new fresh start. It says you will start a new job in life, a clean sweep over, hit the reset button. These people will not be doing that. That's why I'm wondering, why are they doing this to you? Because it's by them trying to block your finances, they're blocking their own. And they don't even realize that this is how witches and warlocks and weirdos run out of money, because they spend so much money on this witchcraft and all these occult items and stupid shit that they shouldn't be playing in. They waste all of their money trying to get ahead of other people, taking a major gamble with their life, trying to come up against God and the Holy Spirit. And they don't think that there's going to be consequences of that. Like, are these people mentally brain dead and retarded? They really don't think that there's going to be consequences for trying to stop God and the Holy Spirit. Is that a fucking joke? Seriously? Who in the hell thinks they're more powerful than the Most High? Does anybody? These people do. They think that they're going to just play God in your life, and that for some reason you're unworthy of finances. You're worthy of every rich, lavish thing that you could ever dream of or hope to have. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, you're more than worthy. You've been born worthy. You're still worthy. The fact that you guys continue to search for answers and go within makes you worthy of everything that God has for you. These people, I don't know what is compelling them to continue to do this dumb shit. See, look at this. Mind Power said you were just talking about how more intelligent you are than these people. Like, you would never do this to anybody else because you know the law of attraction and how it works. These people also have heard of that, but maybe they don't take it seriously. Maybe these people think that everything's a joke. They're going to find out really quickly when they lose everything in their life that everything is not something to be fucking joked about. And not everybody, you cannot play with everybody. You cannot play these fucking games of let's try to shadow ban or hurt and harm the finances of another person. You can't hurt and harm someone else without hurting yourself in the process. And that's the truth. Anybody that thinks otherwise is delusional, and they're going to continue to hurt themselves while they try to harm other people. It says, use your intelligence, analyze data and logic, and think rationally. This is an ending to whatever these people were doing to try to block you. Authority. You have power and authority to call judgment down on these idiots, and I would do it now. I would say, God, I call for judgment on my finances, on why I've been put in this financial situation, why I still have people, why are there still people trying to cause me endings, trying to gamble with their finances and with mine, and trying to take me out, because that's what it is. It really is trying to come for your jugular. When they're trying to cut you off financially, you have to have finances to stay alive in this world, to feed your children, and to support yourself. Who are these people to say that you are not worthy of that? It's not their decision. These people need to stay in their own lane and stay in their own lives. Authority. It says, take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be confident. Direction. These people want you to change your direction so that you miss your destiny, so that these people can imitate it. Again, they're never going to sit on your throne. They're never going to wear your crown. They're never going to fulfill your destiny. They're never going to become you. These people are skinwalking, weird shadow people, and I'm not even dissing the shadow people, because not all of them are bad, but literally these people are ridiculous. They're jealous and they're envious, and they're trying to end your source of income and your finances because they feel a certain type of way about you. I don't care. God doesn't care how these people feel, and God is tired of these people messing with you. So God could be redirecting you to a new path that leads you away from people like this. Do not deviate. It says, do not deviate from your path. Like, don't walk away from your divine life purpose because somebody is trying to financially get you cut off or mess with you. And I've made a complaint already to YouTube about this shit being done on my other platform. Okay. I have about 6 to 7 months of evidence of them stealing money from me and fucking with me. So again, I'm wondering at this point, if YouTube wants to make money, they should push up my readings, because they'll make more fucking money by pushing up my readings. The fact that they have an employee that's trying to cause endings for certain people is not right. And this situation is not just about me, but I want you guys to be able to look at the situation that I'm going through as like an example for a situation that you're going through. Even though it may not be the same exact things, it's the same exact energy here of somebody trying to pull you off of your path and trying to take from you and trying to block you and stuff. And it's inappropriate. Again, anybody gang stalking or bullying at this time, if they're doing this for money, they need to really think about how they're making blood money, trying to get you to self-unalive or harm yourself, spending all this money to get you depressed and broke and poor and out on the streets. These people are spending a lot of money taking a major gamble trying to throw you guys under the bus. And if this has to go to court, these people trying to siphon from you and do all this shit, if this has to go to court, these people, the judge will throw the whole fucking book and the jail at these people, and they'll be under it. They'll be literally like this skull, like literally plastered to the fucking jail. They'll never be able to leave. So again, these people, what they need to do is they need to pay you back all of the money that they fucking siphoned and stole. However they were doing it, and whatever fraud they've done in your name, they need to pay for that. Limitations. Look at this. These people have been trying to place limitations on you for a long time. And this is not the day and age to come in after you've just gone through an ascension and you've gotten all this authority to try to cage you and cause you fear and doubt and cause you to not be able to have free will or act from your highest self. These people are facing limitations now because they tried to mess with the direction and trajectory of your destiny. And like I said, destiny and fate is something that will happen no matter what. Nobody can steal your destiny. They cannot take it. They can't take your gifts. These people are freaking evil. They're just evil and vindictive. Okay. Nobody can do that. All they can do is slow your journey down. But even at that, we're calling for judgment, and we're asking God, why is God allowing these people to do this? Why has God allowed it to be done? And what needs to be done? What do we need to do to heal? And what do we need to do to make it so that this situation, amen, never, ever occurs again? Not for us and not for anybody else. These people seriously need to be punished to the point where they will never do this ever again to anybody else, because they're trying to like do a humiliation ritual or initiation on you, a poverty one, and they're trying to put you up under trials and tribulations that God, the Most High God, has no, literally. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Shaman Maria. I'm so glad that you've done that. Yeah, like these people, they were laughing. They were fucking laughing. They were literally laughing at you, at your struggle. Like, that is so sadistic to laugh when, like, to know that you're causing struggle for somebody else and to sit and laugh at that person. That is really mean. So no wonder these people are facing limitations. I'm just wondering, why is God allowing them to even exist? Why God hasn't thrown the book at them and put them in a situation to where they have to look at themselves. And I think that this has to do with you guys coming into fame and public recognition and being recognized for being healers and light workers. The darkness wants everyone to stay asleep and everyone to stay in the dark, but that's not what the agenda of God has. God's agenda is to awaken everybody and bring everyone back to God. And these people want to get in the middle of that. They've been trying to mess with your fertility. Again, these people like to stick their nose where it doesn't belong. They like to really be nosy and count your pockets and stick their nose where it doesn't belong. How much money you make has nothing to do with them. It says it's time to think about children, about family life and children. Don't sacrifice family, for career. See, this is all about you being able to be independent. These people don't want you to be fruitful. They don't want you to be fertile, and they don't want you to be independent. They want you to have to rely on someone or something else financially. These people want you to be mentally ill. They want you to be sick. They want you to be facing loss and endings and persecution. And when I ask, what is the reason that these people feel this way? The only thing that I get is jealousy and envy. Like, I don't get that you've done anything to this person to deserve to be treated this way. You have done nothing but try to help people. And the fact that they're offended by something that you said or you did, they need to get over it and look within themselves. These people are going to end up in the same exact position that they tried to put you in while you continue to ascend. It says, manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. You being independent of and free of this coven, cult, secret society, group, religion, whatever, you being free of them, it bothers them. Some people don't like it when women make money. Okay, that's something the masculine consciousness of the collective needs to get the fuck over. Women are allowed to make money in this day and age. Okay, point blank, period. And if these losing ass men don't want to be providers for their family and for the people in their lives, then they need to get the fuck out of the way so the women can step up and do the job that they should have been doing the entire time. And that's not even my words. That's the words from the divine. Literally, these men should have paid their child support, been done taking care of their children. These people should have done right by the people that they brought into this fucking world, but they won't even do right by those people. So how are they going to be able to do right by you? It's not even possible. So just know that you're going to remain independent. This shit pisses me off because it's unnecessary. It's a lot of psychic warfare, spiritual warfare that's completely unnecessary. And it's literally like jealousy and envy and greed. Just like there's no actual reason for these people to do this. And literally somebody is about to get fired from their job because they're stealing money. They're taking little amounts of money from people and putting it in a side account. Spiritual work. This is because you do the spiritual work. Like literally what you're doing to help this planet is spiritual work. So continue to do that. Continue to work on your shadow. It says, open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You're a light worker. This is what you do. You are fertile. You're abundant. You are a spiritual worker. You're a light worker. This is what you do. These people, all they do is hurt and harm other people. All these other people do is seriously cause problems. While you are over here fixing people's problems, these people are over here causing more problems. And like they should have taken this ending that they just received by you going through a new beginning and ascension and getting out of the clutches of their evil. They should have taken that as the universe telling them to stop. But instead, these people are continuing forward, and now they're facing limitations. They're afraid of what the future will bring to them because they know what they've sent out to other people. They also know that you know how to do this spiritual work, and you could send that shit back and put it on them to a point where they'll never be free of it. Look at this. Surprise. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. There are people who love you. Okay. I don't care about these other people. I love you. There are other people that love you as well, that want to surprise you, that want to bring light into your life, that want to inspire you. So these people that want to drag you down, they do not outweigh the power of love and light that goes out of me and goes through me and flows through me and flows through you. These people are not more powerful than the power of love, and you are very loved by the universe. The universe considers you to be a divine child. And again, the universe doesn't consider, like, God doesn't consider you to be a full adult until you're 48 years old. Then you should be able to, at 48, scientifically and spiritually discern who these people are. Because I feel like these people like to smile in your face and then they turn around and stab you in the back. You could be about to go viral, or like it could just be word of mouth that's spreading, that you know how to get people out of bad situations and you know how to help people and guide them. And that's like exactly what should be happening. Your messages should be getting out. Your spiritual work should be getting out so that people know that that you're a solid person, somebody that's of the light, somebody that loves God, and somebody that will guide another person, not down a path of destruction, but a path to peace and to success. Literally. Just because you guys are prophets and healers doesn't mean that you deserve to be poor. And anybody that's stuck in that old way of thinking, like, oh, if you have a spiritual gift, you have to give it away for free and you have to do all this stuff to serve the poor. I want you guys to realize Jesus Christ did not go around saving everyone. He did not go around healing everyone. In fact, there's a part of the Bible where a woman comes to him in a city. He's visiting a friend. And this woman says, will you please, my daughter is possessed. Will you please come and heal her? And he says, no. He says, no, you sleep with dogs. Literally lay in bed. Like, there's nothing wrong with laying in bed with a dog, but you lay with dogs. Like this, he was basically saying, like, you F animals, like you and your daughter do nasty shit. I'm not going to come exorcise a demon out of her so that the devil can jump right back in because you're going to go have sex with an animal. Like that type of shit. And Jesus said, no, I'm not going to heal your daughter. You sleep with dogs, literally. You engage in acts that are debaucherous and evil and a sin against animal kind. Just disgusting. The old world was disgusting. Resources. So like literally you have everything that you need already within you. Like literally when I look at that with those hands like that, I just feel like you guys already, you're going to find out that you have everything that you need within you to survive and to thrive and to strive. And it says, be grateful for what you already have. And that's why I always am like so grateful. I'm always thanking God. And even if I feel burnt or bent out of shape about something that somebody has done, I still am grateful that I am alive. And that's a big difference. These people show no gratitude to God. They're not thankful for any type of resource that they've ever had. That's why they squander it. It says, be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use your money wisely. These people keep sending spells to limit you, to cage you, so that you'll take gambles on things that will not benefit you. So you'll spend all of your money, and it's causing the exact opposite. It's causing you to look at your finances like with a fine comb, and just like you're realizing that there's ways that you can save money and there's ways that you can be resourceful with just using what you already have within you to help them and heal the planet. And that's what you're here for. And anybody coming up against somebody who is helping and healing the planet, that person is a dangerous person. They're foolish, they're evil, and they're working against God. They're on some type of a demonic assignment, because there's just it's just totally unnecessary. I think that sound video just ended, so we'll play the next one. Oh, this one's for the Earth Star chakra, so this should be good. The Earth Star chakra is the chakra that's 3.5 feet below us in the earth. And it links in with our root chakra. And again, you've got a group of people that want to argue with you about your beliefs. Your spiritual beliefs are not up for negotiation. You're not changing the way you see and believe things, because like I say, when you have personal experience, spiritual, oh, there's a hummingbird. I love that. Hummingbirds are like my favorite. When you're facing something that is like, you know, something because you've personally experienced it, that is a real big thing. Because these people, the way that they know things is from talking to like lower vibrational deities and demons and shit. That's how they get their information, which there's nothing wrong with talking to demons if you're using the Most High God. The Most High God will put anything into check. And so, like, I don't diss anybody that works with the Ars Goetia, but these people that only seek external entities for information, and then they want to use that information against the information that you get from your intuitive abilities, from your personal experience, and from the Most High God, these people, all they're doing is causing confusion. And I get a real suffocating feeling. This person wants to suffocate you or drown you, literally. They want to permanently silence you. Why don't they just stop like listening to you or stop stalking you? How about that? These people, would these people appreciate if we stalked them back? Like straight up, these people would not be happy. They would be very afraid if we stalked them back, but we just don't have the time and energy for shit like that. Wisdom. We're not going to waste our energy doing toxic behaviors that will lower our frequency so that we're a match to the demonic entity that these people hold. Absolutely not. Continue to move forward. Says insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. You'll be able to see who is for you and who is not for you. The people who are not for you are going to try to cause endings. They're going to reveal their hand. You prefer fetch with your dog outside? There you go. There you go. Literally. And like Jesus was compelled to heal the people that were part of his tribe, soul tribe, physical tribe. And he did. But the people who are a waste of time, it's a waste of abilities. The people that don't want to change, Jesus had the wisdom, okay, to know who he could help and who he could not help. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't just say yes to everybody. He was very specific in the people that he would do miracles for. And so people need to understand that Jesus didn't walk around healing every person that was sick. Who the fuck would want to do that? That would be very draining. He healed the people that God told him to, and he was obedient to his own inner voice. You know what I mean? Like he didn't go against himself. And he didn't lie. These people are big liar faces. It keeps rewinding the chat. That is so weird to me. That was another thing I should have mentioned in my claim to the YouTube people, is that it keeps rewinding the chat and doing weird stuff. It could just be that you need to, whatever I'm saying, you need to hear more than once so that it really sinks in. Not that you're not like able to pick up on things the first time I say it, but hearing it more than once could be a benefit to you. That's why I would tell you guys to watch every reading. You're going to get a little Easter egg of truth in every reading. Look at this. This is somebody looking at your success. You know what I thought of when I saw that? I thought of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, like how he has to go, like first of all, he doesn't even enter into the, like championship. If you guys know, oh, dragonflies and 2 crows. Wow. Crows are very significant to this endings energy. So in Harry Potter, in the Goblet of Fire, he's not even old enough to be entered into Expecto Patronum. That's right. He's not even old enough to be entered into the goblet because it's such a dangerous competition. But then I forget who it is. Somebody else enters his name into it and he gets picked. And so this is giving me that type of energy of somebody trying to enter you into a competition that you want nothing to do with, to compete and battle with people that it's like not even on the same level. And these people feel like you being successful is a major problem because you've passed the test that they've put you through. It says choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. Like it's normal to face some types of limitations and difficulties in your life, but it's not normal to continually go through that and that be the never ending cycle. That's not normal. That's why you're over here having a new beginning. And look at this power. Like literally we have authority and we have power. You are more powerful than these people combined. Than all these people that are upset about your success, you are more powerful than that. It says you have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Literally only you can take control of your life. These people can't take control of what's coming to you and what you're creating. But they're obsessed with money. They are obsessed with money, and they just don't want to see you have it. Exhausted. These people are exhausted from trying to make you broke, and they've been trying to make you feel exhausted so that you will give up on your purpose. Never give up. Never surrender. Literally. Like, give up for what? So one of these people can step up and try to be you. God will never acknowledge these people because they're not standing in their own authentic energy, and they're not standing in their own destiny. They're trying to stand in yours. So these people have really pushed themselves out of the game by trying to become you. It says feeling, and these people are being financially drained by the other people that surround them. It says feel financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. These people now have to take time off. I also feel like they could be getting sick. It's all because of what they were wishing and wanting for you. Helping hand. These people tried to stop a helping hand from coming in. Like, literally, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need help with something. You know, you can always ask God for help. Like, God, I need help with understanding this situation. I need help with the anger, the frustration, the rage, the depression, the suicidal thoughts that this type of situation and this type of bullshit causes, and the degradingness of it. These people want to degrade you and want to humiliate you. It says a helping hand, need others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one can handle it all. So don't be afraid if you need to outsource, like to a tax person to help with your taxes or something like that. I think you guys can do your taxes yourself. You'll probably do a better job, but if you don't feel confident in something, then ask for help. Okay. And when you ask God for help, God is going to help you. As the exception of that is if you're asking for something, and I use this example because this is what somebody was asking for. If you're asking for something that doesn't serve your highest and best good, it won't come in for you. This one person was like, their question to me was like, why have I not received the money to get my BBL surgery? And I told this person, because if you get this BBL surgery, it will take your life. You could very well pass away. And I also told them, if you're doing it overseas, then this is very shady, and it's just not, you don't want to be stuck overseas in a place you don't know, where around a language you don't speak, with people who are surgically operating on you, all this stuff. I'm like, you don't want to be in that situation. And so that's why God was blocking this person's BBL money from coming in. And so that's like the one exception, is if you're asking for money for something that would hurt and harm you or somebody else, then the universe will most likely not want to give it to you. So people need to understand that if they're asking for something and they're not receiving it, that they need to ask, why am I not receiving it? You know, what is it that I'm doing that's making me not in alignment for it? Or what is it that I'm not seeing about the situation that could not be in alignment for me? Love life. It says free from problems and money troubles, enjoy the passion of love. You're going to have somebody that really supports you, that wants to be a helping hand to you. And I would let this person help you. Somebody that loves you and wants to take care of you and help support you. That's a beautiful thing. Don't be prideful and feel like that you don't want to ask help from other people. If you need help, it's okay to ask. If it's another person or if it's God, God will give you an answer. If you even just ask, like, universe, please send me a sign of why this is happening and what can I do to escape it, avoid it, and not have to go through it, because it's just too much. When things become too much, give whatever becomes too much to the Most High and be like, God, I'm putting this all into your hands because this is just too much for me to deal with. And it's just unjust and unfair. Partnership. Partner with the Most High God and you will see success. Even if you don't have $1 million in the bank, you will stay afloat, where these people have tried to put you in lack and poverty to the point where you would have absolutely nothing. Like, you just surviving and being alive and not being on the streets has got these people completely perplexed, because from what they've done to your finances and to your credit, you should not be able to have anything. And trust me, every cent that was stolen, every time a door was closed in your face. We also ask that God clean these people out of our energy forever and never allow them back in, and to make us aware of who they are so we never allow them back in. You got somebody that wants to steal opportunities from you. They want to steal views, like attraction. They want to steal. That's their main intention. That's how they get through life, is by stealing. What have you done to deserve this? God, what have I done to deserve this? To deserve to be in poverty, in limitation, in lack, and exhausted? What have I done? If I have offended thee, please provide information so that I can better myself and get right with you, God. That's what you should be asking when you feel like these people are having a victory. I don't feel like they're having a victory. I feel like you are, but it seems like a slow victory. Like, seems like these people have been doing this for a long time. And I hope that this is not your family, because you have to call down judgment on these people. If they're putting your life at risk by trying to mess with your livelihood, you have to do something about that. You can't just not act. And I'm not saying to attack anybody or hurt and harm them or do witchcraft on them, but you just have to basically ask God to intervene and let the divine do what the divine's going to do. And however it's going to turn out, you will be the better for it, basically. Transformation. This will help you transform into being such an abundant person that literally people will want to give to you, like just randomly. You may see a huge change in your energy. It says change in the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Sometimes when you start a new business or you start a new company or you begin a new practice, you have to jump both feet in so that you can commit all of your energy to being successful. That will put you through a transformation. You know, I don't feel like you guys are the type of people that when you become really wealthy that you're going to look down at other people. You guys aren't just, that's not your personality. That's not y'all's personality. And so I feel like these people trying to initiate you, putting you through this goblet of fire shit, like trying to really see if you're worthy. God already said you are worthy. These people are disobedient. Instead of asking why they're not worthy, they've been trying to test your worthiness, and they're seeing that God favors you, and they don't like that. That's after all they've done to block your finances, that you are still getting money. This irks these people. It drives them crazy. They're looking at you with an evil eye. It says, have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charges. These people are looking at your finances and they're looking at you with the evil eye because they want to be able to have what you have. And they do. These people have money. They have money to pay their rent. They have money to pay their mortgage. They have money to buy food. Why are you not allowed to have those things? These people really need to get their shit together because they're going to end up thrown underneath the fucking jail for stealing from you and messing with your platform. These people better get ready to pass away. I'm not even joking. God is tired of them, and God wants to permanently remove them from all existence because all they do is they're like a herpy. These people are seriously like a fucking herpy or a group of herpes or whatever. I don't know how that shit happens, but literally these people are an unwanted gift that keeps on giving like a goddamn herpy. Sorry, God, I said that, but these people are a herpy. They're like an annoyance, something that comes back and like you'll be doing fine and all of a sudden another herpes outbreak comes the fuck back to get you. These people are literally a canker sore to the fucking universe and to the divine. And so they will be moved out of the way. And it's not your job to move them out of the way. It's just your job to ask God, please show me what is it that I need to learn? What is it that I'm not doing that's right? And what can I do to better myself and better this situation so that I'm not falling into the clutches of these people's evil wishes? Duality. Know that there is duality in people. That's obviously why these people are doing this, because they can't balance their dark side. They can't even balance their own energy. And they should be really more concerned about the people that they link up with betraying them, because once the like authorities and the police and the Most High God gets on this, these people are going to be wanting to shove the blame onto the other person. So they're going to be turning on one another. And they're going to have to answer to God, to Holy Spirit, and to possibly a court system as to why they tried to put you in poverty and why they tried to keep you in lack and why they were stealing your resources. And energy, time, and attention is a resource. You cannot get time back, so your time is worth money. Shit, your attention is worth money. When you put your attention on things, they grow. These people, all they're focusing on is trying to stop you from being able to live life in peace. And they have no reason to do that. Expression. They don't want you expressing yourself and using your throat chakra to make money. They know that what you speak is very powerful, and the way that you say things really gets to people. They know that your words guide people towards the truth, and these people are upset about that you can use your throat chakra to make money. It says open up your heart and connect with others, express your creative self. They really hate this creative aspect of you. They don't like the fact that you write. They don't like the fact that you're good at things. And literally, if these people came across this reading and they know who the fuck they are, literally, they should be looking at themselves and being like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I do things like this to other people? These people should be really questioning themselves at this point and asking, what's going on in my shadow? What's going on with me to where I feel like I need to take somebody else's finances or hurt and harm their life? Like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just be a normal person that wants to support other people and will be a part of the collective? Why do I have to be so fucking demonic? These people will never ask those questions. Why am I such a demonic loser? Why is everything that I do and say low vibrational? These people will never ask those questions to themselves because they don't want to look at this duality. They don't want to look at their darker side, and they can't manage it. These people are in the dark night of the soul and they have no purpose. Oh, you're grooming your dog outside. I love that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's great. That's great. Grooming them outside. That is great. And the fact that you know how to groom, that saves so much money, especially if you got a dog that's like got an expensive haircut. But I used to actually do dog grooming when I was like 16, and it was one of my most favorite jobs. Then I started working as a veterinary technician, and the animals were passing away, so I had to quit that job because it made me too sad. But I did love grooming the dogs. I worked for Petco for like 6 months or something. I've always loved animals so much. So yeah, you expressing yourself, it puts somebody at risk because they feel like you're going to tell on them. They're afraid of you telling on them. We are telling on them. God already knows what's going on. We're telling on them, and we're asking God, why are they still being allowed to do these things? Loyalty. See, you're loyal to the Most High God, which means you'll never be forsaken. The righteous will never be shaken. Literally, your loyalty aligns with the Most High. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values, which is absolutely true. Investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. Everything that you invest in is going to bring you prosperity. Whether it comes now or 6 months from now, it's still going to bring you prosperity. These people anticipate that. That's why they do all of this witchcraft, to try to stop you and bind you and hurt and harm you. They feel like if you're not helping them with your abilities and with your magic and power, then you shouldn't be helping anyone. That's getting in the way of God. When God has a plan for you to be of assistance to a large group of people, and these people are so freaking self-centered that they feel like because you're not assisting them, you can't help people that won't help themselves. These people that do not love themselves, that do not love God, you can't help people like that. You might as well just leave them where they're at. Because if you give them any of your time or energy, they're going to use that as a weapon against you. Fruits of your labor. If you invest into yourself and into your dreams, you will have a money tree that continues to create fruit for you year round. literally. It says it's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. I completely agree with that. Sweet success. See, this success that you're about to come into is going to be so sweet for you because it's been a long time coming. Literally, it's not difficult to get everything you want and to enjoy it. If there's something, if you can dream it, you can have it. And I truly do believe that. When you were a pack walker of dogs, so much fun. You learned how the dog grooming is. There you go. Training plus school. Wow. That's awesome. Wow. I love that. You were looking at your money tree, your quartz money tree. See, quartz is so good because you can program it. I love that. I'm glad that you guys have a money tree. Seriously. So this sweet success, like ask for what you want and know in your heart that what you pray for, you will receive it and you will receive it. Literally. Gift. This is about a gift that you have that God's given you to make money. You have a gift on the inside of you that will make money forever, basically. And that's what these people are pissed off about, that they don't have this gift. But again, they won't do the spiritual work to tap into their gifts. It says you will discover new talents that lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. Oh my God, opportunity. Like literally the next card, gift, and it said that about opportunities, and then opportunity comes out. Like, oh my God. Yes, new job opportunities, change of workplace or a business trip. Change is coming just in time. You could be entering into a new type of business or something like that where, you know, you make good money. Moving up, career is on the rise, new offers and opportunities. Wow, how many times is it going to say new opportunities? That I love that for you guys. It says salary increase, go to the next level. Literally, like I said, you have gone through this portal. You are on the next level. These people are coming with the same old bullshit that they've always been on, and they're being rebuked. I rebuke them in the name of mighty Yeshua. Social status. This is going to raise you up in social status. You're going to be like part of the elite. You will reach the heights of fame in society. Don't get arrogant. I don't think that you guys are arrogant people. I think you have to be born arrogant and hubris and envious and jealous. I feel like that's a genetic trait because it just doesn't make any sense to me. If people actually knew the truth about other people's lives, they wouldn't be jealous of anything. Guardian angel. See, your finances are protected and they're being defended seriously by a guardian angel. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. These people are wondering why all of their projection witchcraft has not worked on you. Because it was never going to work on you. Duh. Like, what in the hell were these people thinking? Like, what in the literal hell were they thinking? This is crazy. It's crazy for somebody. It's crazy for somebody to want the things that they won't work for. Like, this is like somebody wanting to become a celebrity, but they won't do anything. They don't have any special skill. They won't do anything to become a celebrity. I'm hearing a little fairy right now. I think its name is Pip. I don't know if the name Pip means anything to anybody. So All Stars Land, read what's in the chat, sweetie. If you send me a $20 PayPal payment with your question, I will pause the collective reading and answer it. But we're already at 53 minutes. Alchemy. Somebody's using witchcraft occults and learning God's secrets. These people are trying to use this alchemy to alchemize their finances with your life. You're being guided to literally alchemize their energy and to send it back to them. The best thing you could do is make these people deal with the consequences of their actions. And by calling for judgment and asking God, why is this happening? You're going to receive an answer back. Somebody definitely has a fairy spirit guide that is named Pip. P-I-P. Shedding. Look at that. This cute little fairy orb that I am seeing flying around in here and moving about. I am picking up that this is trying to warn you about this snake person. That this person's trying to shed their skin and become somebody new off of your authenticity, basically. They're trying to imitate your personality, which is weird as hell. You don't know a Pip, but you thought of Pippi Longstocking's 80s film. Yeah, you can do anything. And thought of a celebrity I respect who is inspired by Pippi. I love that. So cute. Money matters. Expense, save, cut costs, resource, plan ahead, make an informed choice. There is something you may need to make an informed choice about when it comes to money. It could be about suing somebody. If you find out who these people are that have been trying to steal from you and set you up in all this dumb shit, you may end up having evidence of them gang stalking you, and you may literally take them to court. So money does matter. Just look at when you invest your money and seed it into other people who are doing good things, that money will multiply itself and return back to you. That's why I will always tell you, when you give and donate to me, God is going to give and donate to you. So, and that's just how it works. When you give to God's children, God will make sure that you are taken care of no matter what. And I keep feeling that feeling of like when the rain comes in. So there may be a storm that's brewing. Wealth. Look at that. Look at how she's walking down that street, and there's all those pennies and stuff below her feet. It says that we are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Don't stop going. The only way that you could like stop your journey is if you stop yourself. Again, these people want you to self-sabotage, but you're not going to do that. Money tree. We just talked about money tree. That's so funny. It says dreams will come true. You will get what you have long desired. That's great. All I want is the messages to get to the people that need them, and for people to come to God. So we can all go to God and then be with God, and then we would all be a happy family. Like, that's what I want. And all of us to be taken care of financially. I think that the government should be sending every person that's alive that is over the age of 18, $2,000 a month to pay their rent and whatever else, so that they can keep their life out of homelessness and poverty. And if we were able to set up illegal immigrants, they're not even a part of this country, that don't like this country, that could be terrorists. If we're able to pay for all of their finances and everything that they needed, then we should have no problem paying for actual citizens of the United States of America. Like, we should have no problem helping out our own citizens. If we had the money to put up all of these hundreds and thousands and millions of people coming from other countries and set them up so that they could have food stamps, their rent paid, free phones, and a money card every month. If we can do that for them, then we can do that for our own citizens. So I don't give a fuck what these people are talking about or what the government says either. Make it make fucking sense. Literally. Abomination. Our government's been an abomination by giving away all of our resources to fucking immigrants. That is wrong. And anybody that believes that I'm wrong for saying that, you probably are an immigrant that wants to have a free fucking ride, and you don't want to have to go back to your bullshit country that you fucking came from. And that's the truth. That people that hate on me for saying that are the people that don't want to go back to their bullshit country, but they come over here and commit a bunch of fucking crimes. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. And then they get real uppity and upset when the government asks them to get the fuck out, because they're taking up the resources that should be given to actual citizens of the United States. If we don't support our own people, what the fuck is the government even good for? If we can't even support our own people, why are there veterans out on the street homeless? Why do we have to see that crap? This planet does not suffer from a lack of resources. It suffers from a lack of love. Fast changes, literally. Everything that I just said, I'm sure somebody else has said before. But yeah, and I'm not hating on immigrants, but if you're an immigrant and you're a criminal and you're doing criminal shit here, then I'm hating on that. I don't like that crap. I don't like people that have no business being here, that have no interest in ever becoming a citizen. Those people are a problem. And we should not be supporting those people to live here for free while everybody else struggles and fights for their fucking life to survive and to have a roof over their head. If the government was doing right by its people, it would be giving each and every person that's over the age of 18 that's a citizen of the United States of America $2,000 a month so that they can have a place to live. Star power, literally. When you say things, it creates an impact in the world. Like become an influencer of the company and earn fame and popularity. Oops, that card. Oh, chair yoga. Okay. Perfect fit. See, you're a perfect fit for what you're getting into, what you're doing. You're a perfect fit for that. Somebody knows that. Finding the right path, the fit with the soul and the right job. You know, I think it could be either the Netherlands, or somewhere over there. They have a country that does what I say. Like they literally have this type of payment that comes to every person if they were to need it. It's like probably about $2,000 a month. And the thing is that some people will go and collect that money from the government and use it for themselves. But a lot of the people have jobs and they want to work and they want to contribute. I think it's New Zealand. They want to contribute to the society. And so they just make, money at a job. And so they don't need that. So they don't go collect it from the government. But we should have that set up with our country. And get these people that are homeless, that don't want to be homeless, off the street. Vacation. You will go on a vacation soon, even if it's like an overnight vacation and you want to maybe stay in vacation mode mentally to gain some peace. It says start a perfect vacation and enjoy freedom. These people, they made the wrong decision by trying to snake you and trying to use this alchemy and these secrets, God's secrets, against you. They made a really big bad decision. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences, obviously. Savings. They're trying to mess with your savings so that you can't save up for a vacation. But they want to take vacations. These people want to have a savings. They want to have a retirement, all of that. The government has a lot more money than what they tell people, and they don't do right by anybody. They're not doing right by people. So they're going to continue to be up under judgment, and everybody attached to the government will be up under judgment until they make a decision that's not going to be the wrong decision. There's many choices. There's many choices, but only one of these choices will be the correct decision that will not lead to them being up under judgment and towers falling. Literally, opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to, it says Rome, but I think all roads lead to home. Is what it should say. So it's just saying, look at all of your options, because you've got very bright ideas that will bring in fruitful rewards for that. Have an innovative new inspiration, test new ideas, and break out fast. Then we have home based. You may be thinking about doing something from home. Again, I definitely support that. I feel like you should be able to work in a place that is of ease and comfort for you. These people are putting a lot of pressure on you. They're putting a lot of sick energy and a lot of evil eye. I want you to return this person's energy back to them. And expecto patronum their ass. Literally. Do something to put up protection against these people so that when they try to come for you, that they fall flat on their face like they deserve. Foresight. Somebody's pissed off because you have foresight into the nature of things and you can see what's coming. It says pay attention to things that are important to ensure your wealth. You're going to be able to celebrate. This is like you seeing in the future, you're going to be able to celebrate a victory over these people. These closed doors that were being shut in your face, that's of the past. That's what these people are now facing. It says no good opportunities for them. Their current job and residence is coming to an end. These people are about to be put out of their homes. Love affair. These people want to have some type of weird love affair with you at work. No, I would suggest to not do that. It rarely ends well when you have people trying to be with you. You need to really wonder, why are they trying to come be with you when you're at work? What distraction is this person carrying? It says don't lose your mind. And if this person has been saying that you're a SEX worker, I'm tired of hearing that. You guys are not SEX workers. This person needs to just shut the fuck up forever. I wish somebody could super glue this person's mouth shut. It wouldn't help with the thoughts that they have, but at least their thoughts wouldn't be coming out of their ridiculous ass mouth. Flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, and change. If you know about octopuses, they're one of the creatures that I am completely obsessed with. Make sure you guys like the video if you want to continue to see me as a reader, okay? Like literally, I've seen an octopus be on a ship, like a boat, and there's like a hole like this big. The octopus is like this big. Octopuses can like shrink themselves down to like literally fit through that hole. So anyways, you may want to search that, because like literally you guys are flexible like that. Yeah. Or that metal thing Beetlejuice puts. Seriously. Oh, I love that you're working with selenite. Such a beautiful energy. Such a beautiful energy. See, you're meant to be a public face. These people know that. And so that's why they want to stop you, basically, because they can't have that. These people would lead if these people were a public face and they were able to lead other people, they're false prophets. They would lead people away from God. That's why God doesn't like false prophets that do this demonic bullshit. If a reader or a spirit guide or anything like that, a person is leading you down a path of destruction, leading you down a path of witchcraft or any type of wrong direction, like these people are going the wrong way, that person is a false prophet and not somebody that you need to consult with. But if that person is leading you to God, you will see the fruits of their labor, because God will be present in your life. So, and there are a lot of people that go, oh, my dad, my father, and they consider God to be a man, which is weird. But like, they literally are saying, oh, my father this and my father that, but they don't have a real relationship with God, because God is not like that. If you're in the LGBTQ plus community and you're listening to somebody that's saying God doesn't like the way you're living, okay, you need to ask, what type of God is that person communicating with? Because the one source, the creator of all things, the most high God, loves everyone, even these fucking losers. God still loves them and has hope for them to change. Okay. And the thing is that there is nothing wrong with the LGBTQ plus community. If they're being authentically themselves and they're not being traumatized, God loves people. God's not punishing anybody like that. And so again, when they say, oh, my father in heaven, my father this, I just am like, whatever. I know the truth of God, and the truth of God is that it's not a masculine energy. It's something that is beyond what we can say with our words. You can't really, anytime we try to describe God or even put words on it, it just binds it to be not true, because God is beyond what our words can do. And so literally just be aware that when people are saying that it's rhetoric that they get out of the Bible, they just repeat what's in the Bible. And then they say, oh, my father, da, 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 da. You know, I don't know what the fuck they're communicating with, is what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know what they're communicating with. If they think that God is a man in the heaven that talks to people, that is not really the case. Okay. The way that God communicates is through dreams, through visions, through the essence of God that is within you. And anybody that will not go within to tap into God and they're only going to an external source, they're working with some type of entity most of the time. Look, you're going to continue to win. That download that I just gave you, that truth of knowledge that I just gave you is going to change somebody's life, because you're going to realize that some of you were taking advice from people that are literally talking to entities that want to be God, that try to take on the role of God. Continue to take care of your physical body, you guys, because it's really important so that you can stay healthy and continue to thrive. It says, ensure that your body is nourished, join a gym, and begin using your strength. And your strength doesn't have to just be physical strength, but it can also be spiritual strength. You know, you guys, your positivity and your love outweighs the negativity of these other people. Also, anything that you're giving birth to right now is like a creative idea is going to prosper. Even if it feels like it takes a while getting started, know that these people, they will have to answer for what they've been doing. And we ask that God show us some type of sign, the Most High deliver us some type of sign, vision, something, send an angel, any type of communication that could make it make sense as why these people are still continuing to try to close doors and use witchcraft on you and your finances. And they want to coax you into doing something with career and with love. That's real fishy to me, because it seems like somebody just wants to come in and steal your energy and cause an ending for you because they're a loser. If they were winning in life, they wouldn't need you. So just be aware of people wanting to come in and say that they need your help with something, but then they're not going to listen to anything that you say. It's like so annoying when people are just fake and they are habitual time wasters. So be aware of that. Okay, we're going to finish. We're at 1 minute and 11, or 1 hour and 11 minutes when I said that. Okay, so we're going to use the cat calls. I love this card. I got this deck from Five Below. Which I think I want to go to Five Below again. Such a good shop. Love it. Yes, thank you. Yes, God loves everyone, how God made them and us. That's exactly it. Oh, you have octopus bowls in your kitchen. I love that. Octopuses are so interesting to me. Okay, let's see what comes out. It says it does not matter how slowly you go, just as long as you don't stop. That's exactly what I was saying. The only person that can stop you is you. I'm naturally charming. Believe in yourself. Know that people do love you. And sometimes it's scary to put ourselves out there because we've been rejected before. But trust me, rejection is God's protection. Let's do this. I'm the author of my own life. You get to write your own story. Nobody else is going to write it for you, and they don't have the power to do so. And if they're trying to gain access to your book of life and your Akashic records, that is extremely illegal, and these people will lose their gifts for doing that. And again, they also will be misled to information that has to do with them and not you. Let all that negativity melt away. Truly take care of yourself. I love that with the kitty with the cucumbers on its eyes. And that is just adorable to me. I love watching cat videos. Like when I get feeling any type of way, I'll put on a cat video immediately, like my energy changes, or a dog video. Just, I have so many of those like shorts, the short little, I have one that's like, this is your daily dose of cats. This is your daily dose of dogs. They're so cute though. I mean, animals are such givers of unconditional love. Like truly, if you're struggling emotionally with unconditional love, getting a pet is like one way. Like animals literally teach us about unconditional love. You are capable of amazing things. Amazing things. You are much stronger than you think. Sometimes we don't know our own strength until we're tested. And like these people were trying to test you in your strength, and they're about to be very afraid because you are much stronger than they could have ever anticipated. It says, do your best and forget the rest. That's all you can really do is show up for yourself every day, do your best, and anything else, just let that go. None of us are perfect, but we are working towards becoming the best version of ourselves that we can be. And if anybody is trying to make you feel bad for something, just know that they feel guilty for something themselves. You are the most beautiful when you love yourself. It's so important. I love like little cute little kitty with the flowers. Like seriously, you're the most beautiful when you love yourself. And when you love yourself, you are healing the rest of the world. Okay. Don't think that self-love is a waste of your energy, because it's not. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. Raise your hand if you know that you're amazing. Yes, you are amazing. And I believe in you. God believes in you. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Always believe what is coming is better than what has gone. Truly. Because you've evolved. You've gone through an evolution. That's why I was like, why in the hell is this still trying? Like, this situation is still trying to happen, but you've already evolved. I'm seeing this one stick out. I deserve to take breaks and recharge my energy. Look at that with the donut and the coffee. You have elemental forces that are supporting you, that want you to succeed. So you're not here by yourself. I want you guys to know that. You were born to be awesome. Yeah, Pharrell, happy song, dog video. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm so happy. Literally. You have what it takes. Don't ever doubt that. You do. You do have what it takes, literally. The only way is up, especially when you're looking to getting up after you've fallen down. The only way is up. That's why it says two people are better than one, because if one falls, the other one will lift that one that fell up. Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. Some people may want to cover you up, hide you, dim your light, or try to act like you're not a beautiful, great, wonderful person and entity and being here. Like they want to act like you're a low vibrational loser like them. Don't let them dim your shine. Continue to be yourself. Continue to do what it is that you love, and continue to share yourself with the world. Just know not everybody's going to get you, and that's okay. But the right people will understand you. They will get you, and they will love you, and they will support you. And you're always going to have a group of people that maybe don't like something that you're doing. Let them feel that way. It's not your job to change the way that other people feel about your life. It's just it's only your job to live your life for yourself and to be your brightest, most authentic self. These people are the reason they don't like you is because they're afraid to be themselves. Because if they showed their true face to the world would spit on them. And that's because of the way they behave. Love yourself today. These people can't be themselves because their true authentic self is evil. Like literally. So they don't like people who are their authentic selves, because these people wear a mask and they feel like it's not fair that I have to wear a mask and hide the demonic narcissist that I am. And this person can be over here shining in the light, being themselves, and they get loved. Well, if these people wanted to be loved, they should start loving themselves, and they should maybe look into why they're a demonic narcissist. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Doesn't matter how many copycats you have, no one is you. Okay, no one is you. And if God wanted two of you, trust me, God would have created two of you. But God only needed one. That's why people need to understand you can't take someone else's destiny. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Literally anything. And when life challenges you, remember that with God, I can do anything. With Christ, with whatever you believe, that's the divine. Again, maybe not everybody likes Jesus, and I understand that. Maybe they're jealous of Jesus. I don't know. Jesus has always been very kind to me, but like, that Christ consciousness energy, maybe not everybody likes that, but there are people that do. So you've got this. You're here to spread a message, to share your testimony, and to help other people know that God is the truth, and that God is the way, and that that God is the answer to everything, and that God exists within. And by loving yourself, you're entering into a frequency that is the same energy that God is. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Wherever you go, you're always going to be helping new people, you know. If you're guided to give $20 to somebody, do it. You know what I mean? If you're guided not to give $20 to somebody, don't do it. Just listen to your guidance, because you're leaving a positive vibration and light everywhere you go. And that's what irritates these demonic people. I am worthy of a long-term and loving companion. Look at that with the dog and the cat. Absolutely. Our pets are our children. They're pet babies. Take a breath and realize just how cool you really are. You are, though. Like, you are really cool. That's probably why these people are so bent out of shape about it. Find your voice and shout it from the rooftops. There's no need to be quiet. And anybody that wants to silence you, maybe they need to look at themselves as why they feel like you need to be silenced and stopped. It's only because these people are evil, demonic narcissists that want to hurt and harm people, and they don't want you to expose what they're doing because they want to be able to take people out for their money and crap. Yeah, you gave $5 to your homies and to a homeless man, and he had 2 dogs. See, like, you're listening. I love that. Scooby Dooby Doo. You're listening to your guidance. I love that. I'm so proud of you guys. Wake up and be fabulous. Literally, every day that you wake up, you have a new opportunity to do something great. And so look at it as that. These other people are not grateful for their lives, which is another reason that God is not blessing them. I choose to find humor and joy in every situation. You can always look at things from like a lighter aspect. Don't forget to be amazing. Get one more. Stay curious and learn something new today. We're always learning. Anybody that thinks that we're no longer learning things, that we've learned it all, those are the type of people who are not going to be open to learning new things, right? So always stay curious. Everyone's journey is different. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. Literally, everyone's journey, it truly is different. The question isn't who's going to let you, it's who's going to stop you. No one. When God is for you, who can be against you? Every day is a fresh start. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I love this cat deck. It is so cute. Please like the video, tap that notification bell and all that good stuff. Make sure that you are subscribed, okay, so that you don't miss out on the messages that God has for you. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you. Please like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. You guys have a wonderful day. Go do something fun. Love on yourself. And remember, no matter how slow things go, you're still making progress, okay? All right. I'm just giving you air hugs and lots of love. Peace be with you. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye, you guys. Have a good day.